us every single day. We bow before him and trust unswayed, because his kingdom forever will stay. In God's kingdom we find our way. His love surrounds us every single day. We bow before him and trust unswayed. His kingdom forever will stay. I think about going back to the screen. Any advice? What you mean? All right, y'all, listen. Today is the day the Lord has made, and we gonna rejoice, and we gonna be glad to be in it, okay? First of all, I want to say thank you guys for pulling up, man. My name is Big Country, and we have some amazing men today. You know what I mean? We have some amazing men today that come in to share their light on this topic, man. And we have my brother Flex, I've been knowing for a very, very, very long time. And then I got my brother in Christ, man, Johnny G. Johnny G, man, is a very good influencer, man. So we got two of some amazing young men. You know, boys sit outside, men sit at the table, okay? Welcome, take a seat with Big Country. And I ain't gonna lie. Can I share something with y'all? Y'all don't mind, but can I just vent to y'all real quick for 1 second? Let me see how I can put this. I got the most sexiest, beautiful admins that I'm surrounded by, y'all. You know what I mean? We got some beautiful admins. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I got some beautiful sex actors, man. Look, I'm telling you now. You know what I mean? And, y'all got to try the act. Just listen to their accent, man. Like, when they talk, when they get in the box, y'all want y'all to tune in on their accent. You know what I mean? It's like they naturally can be a talk show host or something, you know? Just saying. We have one of our admins, Brookie. Amazing woman, man. And we also have Ocean, amazing. Two beautiful, solely God-driven women, man. I just want to say thank you guys because I couldn't have done this without y'all. You know what I mean? What up, old school? Welcome to me and take a seat. So listen, we're gonna get the admins to jump in the box, y'all, and then y'all just hear what they got to say, man. He said, take the box. What's up, BB? So listen, y'all, this is how it goes, right? Today, the show has started. If you guys have a topic that in mind that you guys want to discuss about, we love to hear you guys' topic. But the number one person on my stream, get a flyer with their picture on it and promote it throughout the week or whatever. I need to do better with that. And then you guys give us the topic for the following week. So at 8:15, right? 8:15, which would be an hour. 8:15. Whoever the winner was, we have Southern Belle last week. If Southern Belle is in here, she is the winner from last week. Southern Belle, I want to say thank you for giving us that topic. And they're gonna tell you what the topic is about. Hey, beautiful lady. See, I told you ain't they beautiful? Look at her.
Hi, Boston.
Well, welcome everyone to Men Take a Seat with Big-Headed Country. You could have said like beautiful and not like the extra bit. We both in the comments feeling awkward. I knew Ocean. I was about to request the box and then you said that. I'm like, nope.
What's so light?
I was about to press the X. I'm like, nope. Nope. Good luck.
I did press. I like had it requested. But welcome everyone. Anyone all over the world. I know it's morning, evening, whatever time for other people. We have a really cool subject. It's going to touch on a little bit of the app today too. Southern Belle was so amazing last week, and she chose sort of like she wants to talk about respect and how other people are treated differently based on their occupation or their sex, so male and females, or by their status. So you can have it on the app, meaning their badges, their VIPs, their top badges, their bouncer status, like why people are treated differently and the stigma about it. And I know there's a lot of people in here that have dealt with that on the app especially, but I know other people deal with it off the app as well. So it'll be a really good discussion.
I
Um,
understand that.
but yeah, but at the
I've got to
end
get
of the
out.
week, end of the show, okay, Ocean's got kids, so this is her kid week, so bear with Ocean. At the end of the show though, we will have, I think it's at what time? 15 past and 10:15. No,
8:15.
that my time is 10:15. That's
Oh
my
yeah.
time. 8:15, yeah. So whoever's the top gifter then get to choose the next topic. So it's really cool. You get to have your say in what maybe something's on your mind and you want to find something out and you get to choose it. But yeah, anything else, Ocean? Do you want to talk about the YouTube and stuff?
I just wanted to mention, as every week, if you cuss in the box, it's still a 1K gift. If you are disrespectful in the comments, you will be removed. And in my bio, there is a link to the Men Take a Seat YouTube channel if you want to click on it and give it a follow. I'll be uploading the recording after the show.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And have fun.
All right, yeah,
Before
have
y'all leave though,
fun.
y'all, what's the
Have
first
fun,
what's the
have fun,
question?
have fun.
Give them a question, y'all.
I
Give them a
always
question.
forget this part.
I know, me too. Have you ever been treated differently based on maybe your job, your status, or like on the app, off the app because of something, like, and how did that make you feel?
In the comments, what y'all got to say about that?
Because I'm half
So I've
Canadian,
been
half
treated really, really badly because I'm half Canadian, and I have started. Okay. How did you fix that?
I
Easy fix.
know Miss Randy. Miss Randy, if anyone knows Miss Randy in the comments, she was one of the very first boss badges on this app. The very first boss badge on this app. So when they brought it out, and you could see people treat her differently because of that. And then when she had a break, people treated her differently because she wasn't going as crazy. And like, I know it impacts people. Country wasn't necessarily a boss badge because it was not around then, but like he was a giant gifter, and people, when he slowed down and that, like he had big real life situations go on, people treated him differently. Same with me. Like I slowed down on gifting and people treat you differently. Or I got my top badge, I lost half my support because of the badge. But even your job description is like you get judged on, like if you're not doing a certain thing, people treat you differently. But I always say, like, my mom always raised me saying, like, you treat the cleaner the same way you treat the CEO, with respect. Like,
I want to back that question up what he said though. It's a lot of Canadians in here. How many? We got two. We got Lise,
there's a lot of Canadians,
Jen,
usually.
and in life.
Life.
Do you guys get treated differently because of where you from? I mean, I don't know. They love me over here. I'm adaptable. You don't like this? I'm country.
We're Australian. We get treated differently, but not
Portuguese.
Not bad.
All right,
We're all
welcome. Y'all? Who we got coming up here?
All right, we have Johnny G and Flex. So we're super excited. These guys know a lot about that. Flex is like an OG of the app. Top badge. He's been through it. He's seen things. And Johnny G's amazing. He's been all sorts of things on this app too. So the listen to them and ask questions and like get involved in the comments. The more questions, the better. And at the end, you all can have a chance of asking questions to the men in the box, so Country and Flex and Johnny. So yeah, have fun, guys, and we will be here.
Let me find my questions, y'all. It's not even pulling up. All right, y'all. The app what you call is acting up right now, y'all. So I can't even see. Okay, we got. All right. Flex and Johnny G. Request the box, man.
How are you?
You ain't been flex before me. I'm flexing on it one time. You ain't gonna flex before me. I'm flexing. Okay? And Flex come in the
Let me take
building.
my shirt off.
I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, he's the flex.
Yo, Flex, you looking fly.
I be trying to be like you.
You know what? I want to say something though. So when I first got on this app, man, I was so inspired by Flex. Like, man, he's one of the OGs on the app, man. I'm a big fan of him, man. And the way he move, he stay in his own lane. You don't hear Flex nowhere. He literally stay in his own lane, man. So Flex, I just want to tell you, I don't know if I told you, bro, but I'm a big fan of yours, man. And
I appreciate that.
you inspire me so much. You know what I'm saying? To the way you move and you crap yourself and you stay in your own lane. So I just want to say thank you for being the pigment of the movement of the app, man. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, you inspire me to the way you bring people together, how you keep people so positive, how you never,
Ambassador.
drama or even in drama. I never heard any bad things about you either. So you inspire me in a way too. Also, I may have been on this app longer, but you have a lot of knowledge for it as much as I do, if not more. You understand the people.
Amen.
You appreciate any and everybody.
Amen.
You help them through
Amen.
hard times and all that, and you're a very spiritual person. I like that.
Amen. Yeah, man. Amen. And same for Johnny, man. Me and Johnny got real close, man. Johnny is like, man, such a inspired. He actually went, that's on my bucket list, to the Jordan River, the same river that Jesus got baptized at. He actually got baptized there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm inspired by that, y'all. That's like fire. You know what I mean? So you guys ready for these questions? You guys look nice, man. You know, see, these are grown people. This is how grown people sit at the table. You feel me? Like, you know? Yeah, that's on my list too. So you guys ready for these questions? It says, the first question, gentlemen, why do men pay attention to some and not others? You want to put that in the comments, Brooke? Or Ocean? One of y'all? Johnny, he says, why do men pay attention? We're talking about app-related wise, right? So why do men pay attention to some and not others?
Man, about the energy for me, being around positive people. Sometimes, people are negative or they're got something going on or, there's some type of drama or whatever it is. I try to surround myself with people that are positive, successful, that have a mission, a goal, on this app, right? To grow. A lot of people do things on the app that, they're not, there's no thought process, there's no planning, there's no, no direction, and like Flex and all the other guys that been on the app for a long time, country, and the ones that put the hours in, the time to be successful on the app, right? You learn from these guys, right? Because these guys are up there, they're making it, they've been there, right? So, but as far as, I want to surround myself with people like that, with that,
Amen. Amen. What about you, Flex?
For me, I feel like based off what I experience and see on the app, I kind of feel like it's majority based off a lot of times your status. If it's a guy that's pursuing a female, maybe off their appearance, the way they carry stuff on stream. But in the most sense, I feel like it is basically because of your status. People come in like want to try to gift you more, be around you more, but in the back of their mind, they probably trying to DM people behind your back to tell them, bad things about you, to try to take away your support and take away your friends or the family you made on the app. So I feel like majority of the time it is because of your status that people look at and they try to they act like as if they appreciate what you're doing, but at the same time, you're trying to take away what you're trying to put out there and what you're trying to achieve as far as goals and relationships, friendships with people on the app. So I think think that's mostly because of your status. People just-
So I want to pivot that. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think it changes because of your status as a high profile streamer? Like you certain like just use your status, celebrity status, because that's what you are, right? I think everybody has celebrities in their own way, but so do you think people doing it just want to be around you for the wrong reasons? So you can feel that energy, like this person not really for me. You know what I mean? Like you just want to be around me just because of the status I have. You think that plays a part as well, Johnny? Because Johnny, you came as a high gifted, so you came out here gunning, right? And
I mean, to me, it's a lot of people like they need, they want to be around where the cloud is actually where the people are, right? Some people are superficial. They worry about what's all here instead of getting to know the person, in a deeper level, right? And sometimes, they're like you said before, they're sheep in wolf in sheep clothing, right? And there's always some type of different intention than other than trying to get to who you are, right? They'll gift, they try to be sly, whatever. But at the end of the day, I mean, based on experience, I mean, you kind of see through it. You can play possum, sit there and observe, and you'll realize what you can hear and listen to, what you guys do when you come in there. You'll figure out what their moves are, right? And at the end of the day, man, you gotta have tough skin, and you live and learn, right? So sometimes we make some wrong choices. That's okay though. We live and learn. But,
okay. This next question kind of plays in a part, but I ain't even really looked at it. It was just off the top of my head. But it says, does your status matter on and off the app? It says top badge, VIP, etc. What she put in the comments. Does it matter to you? I start off and say, me personally, it don't matter to me because I treat people the same way off the app. Like, I don't want to practice and play this persona. I'm literally genuine and nice in real life off the app. Like when you play persona, you this bad person off the app and you different. Like you got to play two roles. I understand it's like acting, right? So I'm not knocking the person hustle. I'm not knocking that. The way they do things. If they can juggle it, hey, all me. But I don't want to hear play both parts. I don't want to play both personalities. This is me off the app. You get what I'm saying? So to me, it don't matter for me. That's my opinion. So I'm gonna let you guys answer that.
I'll go first. For me, I don't think it matters for me though. I think in general it just matters your personality is what matters the most on and off that.
That part.
People see how you treat others, whether you're putting on persona or not. If you get into an argument with a person, maybe that fake persona you put on is gonna come and project towards the person in a heated argument, as far as like a person that has a good personality, that's good with people that know how to talk through situations instead of arguing, trying to listen and understand a person. So I feel like your personality plays is more important than your status on that. I'm not gonna go outside and jump and scream to my lungs down. I'm a top badge on an app. Nobody's not gonna care about it. You don't care how I treated people, like how you are to the people on there, the people that support you, the people that got you to where that got you this so-called status on the app.
Amen. Amen.
What
about you, Johnny?
I'm
Being a
transparent, man. This is who I am.
Right.
This is who I am on the app, off the app. I will try to treat people with respect. The way I want to be treated back. And I know who I am and what I'm, how I was raised, and I know what I've done as far as being successful and hard working, and but as far as I'm very animated. I got a powerful personality, draws people to me, right? So that's always automatic. I'm gonna be in your. That's just me. I'm always in your face. Woo, let's go, right? And that's just me. Some people kind of are turned by that, but at the end of the day, this is who I am, right? And I'm about positive vibes at the end of the day, right? And I don't want to be. I'm usually the life of the party, but at the end of the day, I just like to surround myself with light-minded people, man. And that's how it is. But yeah, I'm pretty transparent who I am.
Okay.
I'll change.
Here's a good question. Why do people get kicked out of streams for not having a ring or being a VIP or top badge? I like that question. Me personally, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all
There's
something.
no reason for that. I mean, you don't know who.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all. A lot of people kick people out because of no pictures. Sometimes the app do glitch and don't show pictures. I'm gonna be honest. Number two, some of my top gifters had no pictures at first. You know what I mean? Like you kicking a person, it's like walking into a church because the person what they got on, you kick them out before you get to know them, right? I can understand they were disrespectful or they they's out of pocket, but because they don't have a ring, a picture, you judge them out the gate. Like you ain't get a chance to get to know them. So I just want to, me personally, I don't kick. You know what I mean? Unless you do some disrespectful stuff. And you can be a high ring level. And we gonna talk about it. I don't care who you are. Ring or no ring, high level ring. You know what I mean? I would kick you to the fact that I won't do nothing publicly. I've called you out, like me, I'm the type of person they see me do it. I mute, call it, listen, you was very disrespectful, man. Like I think you owe these people an apology. And they say no, you gotta go. Or if you interrupt my stream and drain my energy, I gotta kick you out. Because it's not just affecting me, it's affecting everybody in the stream. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion, y'all. So what you think, John?
I mean, people again, they assume or judge that they don't have a picture. Or we all been there one time. We all started that way, right? So I've done that at the beginning. Being a supporter from the jump. I would kind of went in some stream and kind of lurk and kind of see what they're about before I spend more time in them. And you can tell off the bat, if it's good energy or not, just by what's going on around them. But yeah, just because they have a no picture or no ring, I mean, you never know who that guy is. You could be, the next, multi-millionaire that's coming in and dropping heavy on the app, supporting. You don't know, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't kick them back unless they're disrespectful in some way where they cross the line and the boundaries. Yeah, then you kick them out. There's no need for that.
Yeah. What about you, Flex?
Well, to be honest, my actual first dragon came from a person with no photo. Back in 2019, when I first put the red dragon on here, me, because I have a bad back, I was sitting in a rocking chair. So they came to my stream plenty of times talking to me. I was getting to know them. I was asking why I don't have a picture. I was like, they was trying to keep their identity like in secret off the app or whatever. So one day they just came and sent me a dragon, and I'm excited, jumped out of my chair. I pulled on my chair, and my chair just collapsed. I'm like, dude, pulled him around. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. And then probably like a week or two later, she got in my box one day. She ended up being like this world traveler. She was from another country. She showed me like this huge temple that she stayed in and everything. She traveled the world, different places. It's like we became good friends. And then she put a picture on. I still talk to her to this day, and that was in 2019.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So here's another good. She said, wow.
Uh-oh.
What kind of questions is this? Yo, why do men get jealous?
I mean, I believe for me, I'm not. I don't have. I'm not a jealous person, right? But some people feel, they get when they're getting, they don't get the attention or someone pull the attention. I know experience for me where I go into a stream, I drop or I go in there and start showing love, whatever. Automatically, you can see the change and the attitudes. You're like, who's this fucking guy? I'm just going there showing love, and that's it, right? So nothing else. And you can feel that. Who's this fucking guy, right? I'm like, again, you can entertain it, not, but yeah. Again, if you have some jealous issues or insecurity issues, then you may have that problem. I don't have any of those, so I'm good.
What about you, Flex?
I think it's more so because of jealousy. Honestly, I feel like they probably just see what the other person has instead of like, cheering them on and be like, hey, I hope you continue doing what you're doing. I like what you got going on, whatever, and try to be a part of it. They want to try to take it from them by trying to talk either bad about them or probably try to just try to, take away and try to drain everything from them. Eventually, even off that, like the person sees somebody has like good car, nice house. They don't know what they went through to get all that stuff, how hard they had to work, all the nights they stayed up late and all that. They never try to sit there to get to know the person. For me on this app, I feel like a lot of females come together more for the guys on this app than the guys would come together for a guy because the guys take jealous of them having all these people around them, all these good people that want to see them do good, want to see them grow mentally, emotionally on this app, off the app. No, they just hate the connection that another person has. So that jealousy plays with all that stuff plays with right there.
You know, and
So-
one thing, some people, you know, they'll talk about it or they're envious, right? I want to surround myself with people that are happy for my success, right? They're proud of my success. Hey, man, good job, you know, awesome, right? Not hating on you, because the reason why they hate or talk behind your back is either they're envious or jealous of what you got, right? Or what you have going on, right? So at the end of the day, it affects their life, not yours. So, you know.
Me, to be honest with you, men are very competitive. Like, if a man sees a woman he likes and then see another man see another woman like as a high gift or what, he gonna become very competitive and become very devious, right? So I just think that men are just, man, like it's just bad, right? Like it's just bad, it gets bad. But here's the thing. When and listen, no shade, women get hit with pride more than men.
Yeah.
Because when a man realizes a woman not giving, can I say coon note? Yeah, when a man realizes they're not giving up no coon note, a man get in his feelings. I'm just being honest. He get mad. Now they wanna talk about the girl, don't want to give, call fraud. You know what I mean? Because he not getting what he wanted. He thought he had it. You know what I mean? So I just feel like men, when it comes to that, man, it's a horrible trait. You know what I mean? But women can be as bad. I'm just saying, but men are, man, it's crazy. But that's just my opinion, y'all. I don't know if y'all see the same thing, but that's my opinion. I'm gonna move to the next question. Have I ever witnessed other treating someone differently based on their identity and their characteristics?
I mean, I think a lot of people. I mean, I've witnessed a lot of it on this app. I mean, there's some good people on this app. There's also some people that just, man, they just wake up and be mean, or they just, that's who they are. You know what I mean? That's just how their DNA is, right? But yeah, I see a lot of that on this app. People easy to I don't know, it's like they're hating or they're just trolling or, you know, just to put you down, try to, you know, kind of, because that's who they are. I guess they're unhappy or miserable. I'm assuming that. But yeah, man, that's why you gotta learn how to navigate yourself through that, right? And kind of, you know, push away from that. Don't let it affect you.
What about you, Flex?
I don't know. I just keep it simple. It's kind of like I'll probably say, never judge that book by its cover until after you finish reading the first chapter. Like the person's identity and characteristics is them as a person. People like to see a person being genuinely who they are, whether they hate them or not. They still like to see it because they see a person acting fake. Even a troll's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know you're a fake person." They know they're a real person. They be like, they're just gonna find something else to say something bad about you because you have all these good things going on, and they're gonna start making up things about you. You have great characteristics, personality. You know, you never did anything wrong. Don't have no criminal record. No bad things going on in your life, right? And I mean, we all
don't make it up. Don't make it up.
Like you don't have any current things going on that's affecting people around you. They're still gonna find a way, regardless.
Right.
I just say never judge a person until you read
Or they make it up. Now, I've seen people make up stuff just by, you know, making fake text or whatever, you know, just all fake. They're crazy when the time they put into this stuff to make it look legitimate, right? I'm like, God dang, put that in something positive, you know?
It's a lot of envy for no reason. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I always said that, you know, I keep to myself because I've heard too much of my business from other people I didn't tell. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. Like, you cover your friends, man. You cover them. Even during the if you know they in the wrong, you cover them and let them know they was in the wrong. You know what I mean? Don't assassinate the character at the same time. You know what I mean? I just, like, it's very, very strongly when you identify who they is, you let them know behind closed doors you're wrong, because that way you that friend to let them know to get right, because we make mistakes, right? A chef make a mistake, master carpenters. You got the person, your teacher, your professor to help you correct the things that you're doing wrong. Them the people you need in your life. You know what I mean? So I just want to say y'all welcome to Men Take a Seat with Big Country. We have my brother Johnny G and my brother Top Badge Flex in the building. please hit them in with that favor while y'all here. And I'm just honored to have these young gentlemen in the seat. So thank you guys, man. This is another question, y'all. Have you ever treated someone differently based on their race, gender, sexual or disability, religion, social status, and characteristics?
Nope, never. I want to raise that way, man. Never. Again, I don't care if you're a janitor or the CEO. I'm gonna treat you exactly the same, right? You never know who that person is. That can be just stealing in for someone that's been sick. He could be the millionaire, right? You never know who you're talking to or you're dealing with, man. And again, and sometimes you never know what a person's going through unless you walk in your shoes, right? And people are quick to assume or judge. Man, it's crazy how this world is to this day, how it is, right? But yeah, man, treat people, be kind to one another, man. That's what the world needs right now. That's what I said.
This is hard. I get treated so badly all the time because I talk about God too much. You know what I mean? Like, I got kicked from a stream, so I don't hear that godly talk. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, and based on racism, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest about something. I hear what I gotta put these words together, because you know what I mean. Let me just give me a second. But honestly, can I be honest with y'all about something? It's really sad that you have Black people putting the N-word in the comment or put it in their name, but you want this type of racism to stop. But you get mad when another race say it, but you continue to say it. Like, talking about race, like, it really eats me up. You know, when I see that, that really bothers me. Number one, I have a mixed daughter, right? So, but when it's more to me, more ignorant people. Forget the race. I don't care about none of that stuff. When you have colors that last time I checked, we bleed the same color. We love the same God, right? That is just me. He never said that. It's never said a color in the Bible that you can't go to heaven. Well, you Black and you might go, you white, you might not, you bliss. No, man, God loves everyone, right? But when I see ignorant people, listen, I'm not downing nobody. I don't even say the N-word, right? But when I see people put in their name and constantly say it, but when another race say it, you have a problem with it. But stop teaching other people to say it. You know what I mean? And you don't want nobody to just, you know, feel that way. Stop doing it. I don't care about your race and your religion, man. I care about your heart. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? Because it'll be the same person you may need in the long run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Josie, appreciate y'all, man. What you think about that, Flex?
For me, I never treat a person different based off who they are. Like you said, we all God's children at the end of the day. Who am I to judge a person when I'm not the one that's supposed to do that? And then with the same thing, like as far as like the people that has disabilities, I have three siblings that has disabilities. You know, my youngest nephew is the youngest one that has, and there was a situation on here. Actually, it was a disabled person that was a streamer on here that was getting them to, you know, harm themselves.
I remember that.
And that situation kind of hit me, and it's kind of like I was really crying him out, sitting next to my sister while I was watching that.
It's crazy.
And someone told me I had to do something about that. So that, and then I planned a big thing for that streamer. Literally, that person the next day, I told all my supporters, I told people when I have to go to their stream, we all dropped them over $1 million and made them cash out the actual diamonds they need, instead of that person making a harness stuff for $5K and say, "Oh, you can cash it out now."
Hey man, I remember that. Because you inspired me when you did that video. I did mine right behind yours.
Yeah, that I was
Yeah.
I was shook by that for like a week straight.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Anything, any type of person they are.
It says, how do men's personal experience with women, both positive and negative, influence their behavior towards them? What you think, John? What's up, everybody?
Man, we're human, man. But you know, I was blessed to witness my mom and dad married for 47 years, and I knew what my dad did every single day to show my mom that she was the only one, right? And I believe that, you know, men today, you know, they always say women are crazy, women are, you know, they're this and that. At the end of the day, you know, the reason why I say that is because, again, this is my opinion. I believe that they abuse them mentally, physically. They cheat on them. They treat them like crap. they're assholes. There's no chivalry, right? No respect, no loyalty, right? And you know, and all the woman wants, it's not that difficult, man. In my eyes, all the woman wants is assurance that she's the only one. That's it. You handle that, man, you're golden.
Got
You know, that's it. You know what I mean? And you know, that again, guys that just, you know, they have. I mean, I don't know. They just, you know, listen. If you can't wife her, don't make her a mother.
What about you, Flex?
I feel like it's basically like if the man is doing his part in that relationship, as far as like, you know, being that provider, protector of that female, then her nurturing motherly side will come out. She'll be there for you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, stuff like that. And kind of like the negative side of it, like if this is guy that has all his money, buying this, buying that, and then the minute he doesn't do it, they get into a fight. Now she want to talk bad about him to her friends. He'll go talk bad about her. Oh, she wanted to use me for money. I thought she was this and that. So I feel like certain things play a role, whether that relationship or friendship, whatever, can stay positive or it can turn negative based on things you can study, provide for each other.
I personally think that my personal experience is both positive and negative. I'm gonna read the question in case the question y'all, if you guys just came in and said, how do men's personal experience with women, both positive and negative, influence their behavior towards them? Number one, I'm not gonna lie, my ex made me become a better man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things I didn't know. A woman is designed to be a health mate, okay? And help the man become a better leader. You get what I'm saying? So negative part, you know, you can't help who you attract. I always say this, you can't help who you attract, but you're very responsible who you entertain. That responsibility is on you. You know what I mean? You can't blame the person for something that you allowing to stay in, right? So if you choose to stay in that negativity, that's on you. But that comes with some consequences. You know what I mean? That comes with a lot of negative backlash, and you know, you entertaining that, and then like again, it says you got to be careful who you vent to because there's other vents in the room. You know, when you spread your business to other people, when you hear from other people, come on, man, like be around people that gonna elevate you all the time, you know. So I want to go with that and not leave with that, man. But I just want to say, man, myself, my name is Big Country Man. Take a seat. I have my brother Johnny G in the building, and I have Top Bash Flex. Please hit these young gentlemen with a fave, y'all, and save your questions in the next 10 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna have you guys jump in the box. You can ask questions directly for Johnny G, or you got a question for Flex or myself. Hey, I appreciate you, King, for coming in with your input, man. So here's the next question, y'all. So how does the nature of a man relationship with a woman, romance, partner, friend, colleague, impact how he treats her? Whoa, I start off with this one. Number one, stay single until you unpack your bags from your last relationship. That's number one. Like, if you ain't completely ready, that person don't deserve the baggage that you had before. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And number two, if you don't talk about your past hood trauma, your relationship will go through it. You have to talk about your new partner. You know, men more because they private, like, I don't want to talk about it. You know, I ain't ready. You got to get that. But eventually, we have to. In order to make your relationship stronger, right? You know what I mean? Appreciate you. In order to make your relationship strong, you got to talk about it. Because certain things trigger a person. I don't want to accidentally trigger my partner, right? And if she's triggered, we got to help each other get through it. Let's get over this trigger moments. You know what I mean? I don't want to do nothing, continue to trigger something that is going to harm or inflict our relationship. I don't want that. So tell me something that I need to know so I won't continue to do it. So that just, that just romantically wise, because, you know, it affects everything. It throws everybody equilibrium on. I just think, you know, you got to talk about it. But that's just my opinion, y'all. So Johnny G, what do you think? What is your point of view about that question?
man, you know, communication is key. I mean, you know, if something is bothering you or something, I mean, you know, especially when you get to know somebody, get to know who they are from a deeper level, not just superficial, not just, you know, go play house, you know what I mean? And that's it, right? I mean, get to know their hobbies, their you know, their habits, and you know, get to know who they are, right? And you know, and you'll learn, you'll get to know them. At the end of the day, you adjust, make adjustments, compromise. At the end of the day, right? Sometimes, you know, it goes both sides, but you know, an experience where, you know, people, like you said, leader your past, because it happened in your past, doesn't, you know, I mean, this guy's gonna do it, right? I mean, you know, again, I know who I am, right? And I know, you know, I don't claim to be the best, but I was taught by the best, you know, and you know, and we're growing, man. And you want somebody who's gonna, like I said, elevate you, who's gonna support you, who's gonna love you, man, no matter what. Don't be in the trenches, you know. It's crazy how people say, you know, they're ride or die, or, you know, they're queen, they're this and that. But they always celebrate. Like, to me, I think Valentine's is the most stupidest day of all time, right? Because at the end of the day, if this is your one and only your life partner, it should be Valentine's every day. I mean, you should be trying to do that every day, right? Every day, all day, right? And you know, again, and is it a hard process? No, I mean, but that's how people are trained, or, you know, that's what they know, right? And I think to be successful either in personal or professional, I mean, you just got to be transparent and just be you, right? And sometimes accept criticism in a way where, you know, hey, it's not really attacking it, they're kind of telling you, hey, you know what, this is bothering me, you know, and which is why, right? And learn to, you know, to understand and communicate, you know. That make sense?
Flex.
I think it's a lot of it is based on what y'all said, and also it's kind of like a lot of men. It's kind of like a pride thing for them. Kind of feel like they'll be less of a man. They're expressive, talk about their feelings or what they're going through. But the woman you with, a real woman's gonna want you to be like that. They want you to be able to express what you're going through, talk about your problems, so they can be there to nurture you and help you come out of that slump you're going through. You know, and it's kind of like they want to be able to, you know, do things for us, like cook you a favorite meal, you know, give you a massage, you know, run this thing for you, like, you know, ease your mind of all the complications you're going through, whether it was past trauma you went through, past things probably with your family, with your friends, and ex you had, wherever. They wanted you to be able to be expressive with them. That's why they're with you in the first place, because they want that emotional side of you to come out. They're not gonna look at you as less of a person if you cried in them when they shoulder about what you're going through, or, you know, saying, I don't know what else to do, I don't know what to turn to. You know, I do pray every day, but it's always good to have that one person that's by your side all the time is always going to be there to uplift you too as well. So I feel like it's a pride thing for a lot of men. And once they put that aside, then
let's go.
they're gonna know how much a woman actually appreciates them for real. So
I'm gonna skip some of these questions, Brooke, if you don't mind, because I want people in the box. I feel in my soul a lot of people have a lot of questions. But I love this last question. What steps can we take to treat all individuals with dignity, respect, regardless of their status? Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question, man. That is a very good question. That is a very good question.
I mean, I think we all start somewhere, right? Be humble, man, and just kind of, you know your worth, self-worth. But at the end of the day, we're all equal, man. You know, we're all equal. And you know, for me, it just God, man, it's yeah, we're just equal people, equal, man. You know, we all start somewhere, you know, good and bad. But and again, life is all about experiences. That's what molds who you are, the good and the bad, right? So and regardless of what people are experiencing, you know, they may have a bad day, whatever, but try to uplift them. It could be a comment. It could be, you know, hey, you look great today. You know what? You get them next time, or, you know. But, you know, to me, loyalty and respect go a long way for me. So,
Amen. I appreciate you, man.
That's what it goes. But at the end of the day, this guy right here, you gotta have him in your life. You gotta have him in your life, man. I'm learning that. You know, and again, it's always good to. A lot of people, you know, have their own relationship with God, but at the end of the day, man, important. That you have to give him the you know, the glory, man. Because without him, we're not anyone, you know.
What you think, Flex? What can we do? The steps that we can take.
it's kind of like you always gotta remember, like how you said, you gotta remember where you came from, and you gotta always realize that you was at that point that that person is now. And if you treat a person bad, you end up back at that point again.
Amen.
So I feel as long as you continue to try to be an uplifting person, be like, hey, even if I went through this too, to let you know, hey, you can make it out of this situation just like I have. You know, try to instill positivity into those people's minds, and let them know to never give up on themselves, never look at, hey, I can never get to this point, never compare themselves to others. Your own competition. You look at yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't see another person, you see you. You know, so so that's
I want to ask the audience a question though. I want you guys. These are people in the comments. How many of y'all, right? To be honest, it's just an honest question. How many of you guys still holding on to the past that y'all haven't let go, or grudges, or somebody that did you wrong or you don't like you still holding on to that? Can I get a one in the comment? Like you guys somebody done something wrong to you and like you quite haven't let go yet, right? Amen. I appreciate your honesty. Amen. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for being honest. But let me ask you guys another question. Number one, y'all beautiful people. This is just press 2. Would you say you're a good person? Put a 2. Should be all 2s. Amen. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Another question. Would you say you done something in the past that you wish you could have been forgiven for? Put a 3. I'm just going along with it. Amen. Hey, Gigi. Okay. Last question. Would you say you changed and become a better person? Put a 4. So let me ask y'all this last one, y'all. If you know you changed and you know you done something wrong in your past that you would have been forgiven for, why are you still holding on to something, the person that you never talked to or don't even speak to no more? What make you think they didn't change? If you gave yourself the opportunity knowing that you changed in your life, what make you think they didn't? Like, how can you hold on to something, not giving them the benefit of the doubt? They could have changed. It could have been tragic or what, but what I'm trying to say, holding on to something that's dead, is all negative, it weighs you down. Forgiveness don't start with them. It starts with you. Absolutely. But we have a healer, right? The pain from the hurt causes damage, but we have a healer. Forgiveness starts with you. And now if you don't forgive, that means your pride in the way. You can't forgive others, you can't forgive yourself. You get it? But you know you changed though. You know you changed from the bottom of your heart and you became a better person. What make you think that person been in a rough situation and they didn't change? And you know you done something in your past that you wish you could have been forgiven for, right? And he said, because he said, I live with the black person for the still having to change, still doing the same thing. But here's the thing. If you choose to stay in it, you can't blame him. Not just him. That's a choice that you made. And I'm not gonna make it a subject, but I just want you guys to understand to how we look at things, right? You know that you changed to become a better person. All the trials and tribulations that you did. What make you think they didn't? I did. I changed, right? Because of what I've been through. I turned that pain into power. Forgiveness has nothing to do with them, right? Has nothing to do with them at all. But what I really want to say is, y'all, tomorrow's not promised. Stop holding on to something that has no value in it. It's no value holding on to a grudge, holding on to something that has negativity. You don't even, matter of fact, y'all holding on to something that you don't even talk to the person no more. You don't even speak to him 5, 3, 4 years ago. But he said, no, I left him 24 years ago and went through my life and said, and he's still trying. You know what? At the end of the day, pray for him. At the end of the day.
A lot of people that stress about things that in their life, they worry about this. 95% of the things that they stress about doesn't matter. What they should be focusing on is their job, their health, their family, their kids, their health, right? you know, their future, man. But a lot of people, that's what they should be focusing on instead of focusing on things that don't matter, you know. So, yeah, just be very picky who you give your time. You know, 'cause the most valuable asset, the most expensive thing you're ever going to own in your life, the most precious thing you're ever going to own in your life, and it's actually free, is your time. You got to be very, very picky who you give your time to. Because man, there'll be people that will not value your time, you know, take advantage of it, don't care for it. You know, that's what you have to move on, right? Because at the end of the day, that's why I always tell people at the end of the day, always remember one thing: that you are valuable, and don't ever forget that.
Can you imagine if God's hand select people he want to forgive? Just imagine he don't forgive some of y'all. You ain't got no choice but to go to one way and one way out. Because he gave us an opportunity to use your forgiveness. And he wants you to forgive. You have a place to go, a home. He said, rest your head out. He said, come to my house and I will give you rest. Just imagine he said, you know what? I'm not going to forgive you today, Tay. LB, now you did too much damage. Patrol, I didn't like what you said. So that means you've already gone to a place to give you paradise. Just want you to let that sizzle in your spirit, okay? I just want you guys to know we serve a good God. Don't use me. I'm a good girl. You know, I love you, LB. That's why I'm using you. But the moral of the story is, y'all, learn how to, even though it hurts your heart, God is pleasing in his sight. It is very pleasing in his sight, y'all. I just want to throw that in there, man. Let that sizzle in your spirit, man. But anyway, thank you guys, man. I appreciate you. Welcome to me and take a seat. I got Flex in here, Top Bash Flex, and I got my brother Johnny G. So right now, y'all, we got Johnny G right now is like, look like, you know, to give the next topic. We don't know, things could change in 15 minutes. The highest gift in the next 15 minutes, we'll choose the topic for next week's show and get posted on the flyer. You know what I mean? And then number two, we're gonna allow you guys to jump in real quick, give a question, and we're gonna rotate. Give a quick. So the reason why I do this, jump in the box. That way people can fave you while you at it. Jump in the box, give a question. Wait about 10, 30 seconds. They fave you. You jump out the box, and they can answer the questions and move forward. And these guys in the box, try to answer the question like as short as possible, so we can constantly get people in. All right. So we're gonna open up the box, y'all. If you guys have any question for these young gentlemen. You know, don't be trying to hit on these young, sexy, handsome, single men now. Just ask the question. Just ask the question, and that's it. These questions only. Why not? So listen, you guys open and ask a question. If you don't want to jump in the box, you can say the question in the comments, but I like jumping in the box real quick because that's how you get your faves up. So he said, I can't. What, Johnny? He's my So anybody have any question related to what we was talking about today? Hey, Brooke, Ocean, can you put the topic in the stream? And again, I want to say thank you, Southern Belle, for giving us a very good topic to talk about today.
Great topic.
So I appreciate you. There's something need to be touched on the app. But if you guys don't have any questions, y'all, feel free to.
We're human, right? We're human, right? And at the end of the day, we're not perfect, you know. But you know, I will say for Flex, you know, I've known Flex from the beginning. Since I started this app and his rise, and he's always been that fashion guy, the styling guy, all the people are just, I mean, girls are all, I always remember him that way, right? I remember a time he went through where I don't know what it was, but it was like, it was hard for him to. It was more. He broke him down, right? But I know how he went through it though. He got past it, Yeah, I've always had respect for Flex, man, and how you carry yourself. Again, sometimes people, you always got target on their backs because people are envious and jealous, man. They're gonna poke, man. But at the end of the day, you know who you are. And I've always watching you rise on here, man. But your flyers, your sometimes your trash talk was good, was well needed. It was all good, man. But I got mad respect for you, man. Just want to let you know that.
Amen. Is that a question, Brooke? Why does other treat people differently based on their stat? Oh, she asked Lala. Lala asked what the topic was. Yeah. I just want to say, y'all, to be honest with you, I wanted to say this. I wanted to wait till the end for this. All top badges not the same. Woo. You know what I mean? All top badges not the same. They put this stigma on top badges, okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's more horrible VIPs and top badges. That's my opinion. And not all VIPs are the same. But I'm just letting you know, like, it's some good top badges out here, man. I used to go and people. One guy told me I don't really fade top badges like that, man, because they got the ego. I said, well, if you would have faded me on Thursday, it was no different than Friday because I got my top badge the next day, right? Like,
But
what makes that a different? It can be in it. It ain't the badge. Go ahead, Brooke.
I just had someone come to me like a week or two ago. It is a top badge on here. And they said they kind of cheated on the other person, like was speaking to another person and they got caught out. And his excuse is, but I'm a top badge. I'm somebody. I have to keep up those appearances and I have to do that to make money. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, I think that is the lamest excuse ever. And I do see this all the time.
Right, Ms. Randy.
Like, it's. But, like, someone was telling me, like, a couple of weeks ago that happened to her. And he treated her pretty badly. And his excuse was, but I'm a top badge.
No excuse. No excuse. I can give you a reason to think about a certain way. You know, and keep in mind, there's people on here that when they gift, you know, I think when you gift something, it's like giving something of monetary value without expecting anything in return. And listen, at the end of the day, this it's not a poor man's game, right? But you know how this app functions is their support. I mean, you know, people put, you know, these top badges, they actually put the time, the effort to, you know, come up with these games or the theme, whatever it is that you're talking about. You know, they put effort into it, right? So, I mean, you know, again, you know, I believe if you don't vibe with them, they move on to the next one, right? Find somebody you connect with. But always show love and show support, man, regardless. You know what I mean? Without expecting anything in return, right? Unless, you know, again, that, you know, we just by showing respect and showing love to you. I mean, if you feel the need, you know, show them love back. I mean, I think it's important to do that. So, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna wait. I have another question, but I'm gonna let Flex.
When I had somebody come to me about something like that before, and I told him to ask that top badge, how do you think you got this status? How do you think you got to where you was at? It's the community. So you treat a community like that, you're gonna lose potential new people because I'm gonna let people know how I was treated, you know. And if they choose to still go there, then that's on their own
Facts.
That's their own decision. That and they like you're basically that was always
the label.
In the first place. How did you get all these diamonds? How did you get this top badge? Without this community, you wouldn't have this so-called status or so-called have this opportunity to belittle me as a person. It's not even about the gifts anymore. It's truly.
Well,
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll wait.
I was just gonna say, like, and I think like men don't realize that women are different to men. Like, women will eventually find out. And this app, it's so much more easier to do that. Like everyone talks, everyone finds out, people dig. There's some crazy people on here, and people will always find out. So, like, trying to keep that away and then using that lame excuse for that reason why he did that is just not okay. Like, women are very, very smart, and they do find things out, and I think men forget that. Like, just remember. But yeah.
So I do want to say this. I do want to say this though. Like, man, it's touchy subject on top badges because, like, man, how can I put this in words? First of all, again, everybody's not the same. Okay, they're just who you are. But what really gets me though, man, is a lot of top badges use their top badges for a pool of clout, right? Like, they just overbearing. You do have some of those, right? But at the same time, people judge top badges ain't never been in their stream based on what somebody else said. They don't even know me. And the ones that said it, me the ones that did you wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, you discourage your blessings. Like, I had a person never been in my stream ever. and called me all kind of names. Your top badge, y'all whacking it. And next thing you know, he saw me come in somebody else's stream. That's how you end up. Saw me come to somebody else's stream, saw the way I spoke, right? He messaged me, say, man, I want to apologize for judging you. You know what I mean? Because I heard, listen, hearing and heard, you can't be a leader. Hearing what else somebody else say. You follow your own path. Choose your own. Being a herd ain't gonna get you nowhere. You heard this and you heard that. And never in their life experience a day in my stream. And you judge me. And I say this, y'all, and I stand on this. When a woman say something out of her mouth, it is believable. But when a man say something out of his mouth, it's questionable. And I stay on that. And I stay on that. You know what I mean? So like men don't, well, you got men now with more female tendencies than women. This generation is crazy. But what I'm saying is, y'all, like, you got people that a woman can say, you know what, I don't go to his thing because he did this, he's that person, he did this to me, he did that person. And the men be like, oh yeah? Huh. Oh, and then they going after the man. Don't even know, just one side story. Didn't give me a chance to defend myself. But when the man said, it's questionable. They want to hear the other side now. They want to make sure it's true or facts. You know what I mean? So like, I just say, don't judge a person, man. At least experience it. I personally didn't believe and know Jesus because of my mom took me to church. I went with my grandma. I saw churches around me. I believed and witnessed it because I experienced it. Yep. I went in there for myself and I experienced it. I experienced and witnessed what happened. You get what I'm saying? But I just wanted to say that, man, like, y'all, listen, just try. If it's not for you, it's not for you. At least give them a chance. Because you got to stop putting these stigmas on those badges. Hey, when the last time you mentioned your top badge, Flex?
I don't even mention it no more. Some people come to my stream and be like, I didn't even know you had a top badge. I'm like, because
I don't even talk about top badge.
About, oh, this top badge is here. Look at that. The top badge is live.
At the end of the end, kindness and the only important thing, that part, Miss Randy. So y'all, we have 4 minutes left. I want to know who's gonna be the top pick of the stream to give us the next topic next week, y'all. We have 4 minutes. Our top gifter man would give us a topic for the following week. And a big shout out, man, for the people. I love this app because you get to meet the crazy, weird, and great, wonderful. That part, man. I can't help it. I can't help it another way, but I gotta explain my situation before the question. If you can't bear with me, absolutely. But you guys, if any questions you guys want to ask within a couple minutes, man, please ask the question, man. Flex, you want to have an insight about the topic, or Johnny, that we haven't spoke upon? You know what I mean? Feel free to.
This is right here is important. You know, it just benefits for a lot of people, but get to know who.
Thank you, Miss Randy.
It allows us to get to know the streamers, right, and the people that are on the app. But you know, just get to know who your people are, and yeah, man, it's been a great experience. So I want to say thank you. It's been a great experience, man, and you know, and listening and kind of understanding, and make me a better person, you know. So thank you guys.
Yeah, it was a great topic to talk about.
Great topic.
People just continue to be yourself, because there's a community on this app, around this app, for everybody. So you don't have to change to fit in. You know,
so I got real quick. It's a question that for you from U.S. Stock Patrol. He said that I was born and raised and survived in Southside Chicago. I was taught never give out too much information about yourself. Then he said that he said that more information you give out, the more ammunition that you give than to use against you if things go bad. His question was, so my question is, being 41 now, how too much to move forward and break that way of life? How can you break that situation? You guys want to answer that? I can't. He said that basically saying that he was taught not to talk, giving up too much information, that people run their mouth too much. and it goes
I mean,
bad, they use that against you.
it's sad to say, man. Sometimes your tongue is your worst enemy, right? So sometimes less is better, you know. And sometimes you don't have to give up a lot of information about you, you know, unless you get to know the person. But I mean, yeah, I can see that. A lot of people use that against you.
1 minute
right?
left, y'all. 1 minute. You got a chance to get it.
Or they use it for some other reason. But I mean, yeah, man, this app has got a lot of good people. There's also been some bad people, man. So you never know who you're dealing with, but just be aware, you know.
Yeah, I feel like for that situation, I feel like he's afraid to be judged, and it's causing him also causing him to be afraid to trust people with the information he gives them. So once you find a way to be able to not be afraid of being, because we all get judged by people every day. But, you know, there's some people out there you just can't, like you said, you can't put a label on every person you encounter, because there might be somebody you can share that stuff with that would never turn it back on you, that would never, you know, blurt your personal stuff out to anybody. But it's all about just connecting with them on a different level first before you share personal stuff with them. You know, share things I have in common, probably talk about other things first until you gain a bond and a real friendship. Then you start being more expressive when you talk about personal things you go through in your life, and you need that listening ear to talk to and understand you, and y'all can relate based on other things y'all went through as well. So why you have to start small with people first.
I can say this. I saw it, Brooke. I want to answer this question. Be honest with you, Patrol, you can't even love somebody correctly holding on to that stigma. Think about it. You can't. There's no way you that's like you know what I mean? Because everybody that you know, it's just people that know how to learn. You got to learn to the things that you've been through in your life, man. Like, you know, life changes. You become a better man, become a person in church. Like, you know, you pray and ask God to bring somebody in your life. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can't love correctly. That means in your mind that you can't open up to your partner because she might go, if things go bad. That's like signing an alimony. I mean, a prenup. It's like signing a prenup. Like, to me, I don't believe in the prenups, man. You know what I mean? Like, my opinion. But like, that's like going into a relationship and getting married, but it might goes bad. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you can't love correctly. You can't love correctly, man. Like, holding on to something that you may go bad, but he says, I got baptized on Sunday. What? Get in there, Tiffany. I'm gonna have you jump in the box in a minute to share your story. But listen, man, at the end of the day, I appreciate you so much. Patrol, listen, at the end of the day, man, you have to open up, man, and listen and be prepared for it, man. Like, you have to open up to a person that you want to love for the rest of your life. Right? How can it be the better woman version, be the best version of a woman and give you the love that you need if you don't open up? You get what I mean? Like, you have to. You gotta give that woman that chance to, you know, to be that woman that it was called out to be. You know what I mean? So Bologna said, what his question was, what was his question? Oh, it says, how can people know the compassion if they don't know you're suffering? Well, you got to talk about it. What you don't release will increase. Got to talk about it. You can only love to an extent that you know love. You say you can only love to an extent that you know love. I don't know.
Great. It's pretty great, man. Thank you.
I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I think you mean, let me see. He said you can only love how you know how to love. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I always said, hey, what's the greatest weakness to a man? If you guys already know, don't say nothing. Anybody know the greatest weakness to a man? Anybody? Food. She said food.
My honey bun, what?
The greatest weakness to a man is a woman. Listen, in Genesis 2:22, even 21, when God put the man to sleep, he created woman for a reason. A woman in your life will help you teach you how to love correctly. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need a woman. I know you was, baby. You know, you need a woman to help, a woman, a health mate, a designed woman, a health mate to help a man become a better leader. We become better men if you're around the right women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need her. You know what I'm saying? A woman is, man, listen, first of all, I'm going to say this. I don't know everything. I'm not gonna act like I know. I worked at a dealership, brand new. I'm dressed up like everybody else, look like I've been working now. And that man said, I want this car and this car, I want these features and benefits in it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we got that. And then I give him the wrong price, give him the car with no features in it. Versus you can say, listen, I'm new here. I don't know everything. Let me get somebody that can help you. They will respect you more.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They will respect you more. So I'm not going to act like in a relationship like I know everything. When it comes down to it, be like, oh, you know what I mean? Let your woman know, baby, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know this, right? That's just how it is. A woman respects you more. And if you lean on a woman, bro, a woman drops so many gems all the time. Us men, we just bypass it. And I'm just speaking for a witness. Like, I used to come home and come straight to the house, and I'm thinking, like, you think making all the money will be the best thing for your family. It is. But you got to find balance. You have to find balance, man. You got to. A woman, how many times your woman gonna put your plate in the microwave and she already asleep? How many nights you think she gonna do that? You know what I mean? I've been there. I'm speaking from experience. You know what I mean? I get off at 10, 11 o'clock. She made a nice little dinner. I said I'll be home at a certain time, and then a customer come in for the dealership, and I sold 2 more cars. That's more money, right? But she got up and made food. Like, that's selfish. You know what I mean? When I should have been home balancing my family. You get what I mean? So, like,